Alice was a young girl with bright blue eyes and long blonde hair. One sunny day, she was sitting under a tree with her sister. Alice was very curious and loved to explore. She saw a white rabbit with a pink nose and big eyes. The rabbit was wearing a blue coat and holding a pocket watch. He looked very worried and kept saying, "Oh dear, I am late." Alice decided to follow the rabbit. She ran after him and saw him jump into a big rabbit hole. Without thinking, Alice jumped in too. The rabbit hole was very deep, and Alice fell for a long time. She wondered if she would ever reach the bottom. Finally, she landed softly on a bed of leaves. Alice found herself in a strange place. It was full of strange, colorful plants and animals that could talk. She saw a bottle with a label that said, "Drink me." Alice took a sip and began to shrink. She became so small that she could fit through a little door. Behind the door was a beautiful garden. Alice walked through the garden and met many curious creatures. There was a grinning cat named Cheshire Cat, a Mad Hatter who loved tea parties, and a Queen of Hearts who always shouted, "Off with their heads." Alice had many adventures in this wonderland. She learned that being curious and brave could lead to exciting places. After a while, Alice found a way back home. She woke up under the tree and realized it was all a dream. But Alice never forgot her amazing journey. From then on, she always looked for new adventures and believed that even the impossible was possible.
There are three types of people you will encounter in life. First are the leaf people. These are people who come into your life just for a season. These individuals are unreliable and undependable. They are here to take what they need, and as soon as a blizzard swings by in your life, they are nowhere to be found. Second are the branch people. You got to observe these people. Even though they are stronger than leaves, you have to test them before you put your weight on them. They may stay with you for some seasons, but they will break away when life becomes tough. And finally, the root people. These individuals are the rare gems because they don't do things to be seen. They are the silent guardians who stand by us through every storm, offering nourishment for our souls and stability in times of chaos. They are supported, and even if you go through a difficult time, they will hold you up. They love you just the way you are.
5 years old. Mom, I love you. 12 years old. Mom, I can't stand you. 16 years old. My mother is very annoying. 18 years old. I'm leaving this house. 25 years old. Mom, you were right. 30 years old. I want to go to my mom's house. 50 years old. I don't want to lose my mother. 70 years old. I would give up everything to have my mom here with me. You only have one mom. Take care of her while she's still alive.
Here's a sweet children's story about a fairy born inside a rose. Title: Rosabelle the Rose Fairy. Once upon a time, in a magical garden hidden deep in the woods, there bloomed a single rose more beautiful than any other. Its petals glowed soft pink in the sunlight, and it smelled like dreams and honey. One morning, as the dew sparkled, she had glittering wings, golden hair, and a dress made of rose petals. The animals of the garden gathered around in wonder. "What's your name?" asked a curious squirrel. A fairy smiled and said, "I am Rosabelle. I was born from this rose to bring kindness and joy to the garden." From that day on, Rosabelle fluttered from flower to flower, helping bees find nectar, waking sleepy blossoms with a gentle touch, and singing lullabies to the trees. At night, she would sleep inside her rose, safe and cozy, dreaming of stardust and rainbows. And so the garden stayed magical forever, because a little fairy named Rosabelle lived in the heart of a rose.
Here are two short and engaging school student stories for kids. 1. The Magic Lunchbox characters, Arav and Mira, Class 2 students. Theme: Friendship and Imagination. Arav loved school, especially lunchtime. Every day, he brought something new in his lunchbox. One day, Mira forgot her lunch and looked sad. "Don't worry," said Arav. "My lunchbox is magical. It always has extra food." He opened the box, and magically, there were 2 sandwiches, 2 apples, and even 2 cookies. "Wow, how did that happen?" asked Mira. Arav smiled. "The lunchbox knows when someone is hungry." They shared the food happily. From that day, Mira and Arav became best friends. Every lunchtime, they imagined the lunchbox had new surprises, like flying cupcakes or dancing grapes.
Hey kids, get ready for an epic adventure on Dino Island. Long, long ago, before people lived on Earth, there was a magical land filled with dinosaurs. This special place was called Dino Island, where every day was an amazing adventure and all the dinosaurs lived in peace. One sunny morning, Tino the Triceratops woke up to a strange sound. The ground was rumbling beneath his feet. He looked up and saw smoke rising from the volcano in the middle of the island. "Oh no!" Tino gasped. The jungle to find his friends. First, he found Rexy jungle to find his friends, the T-Rex who was munching on some leaves near the river. "Rexy, the volcano is acting strange," Tino shouted. Rexy's eyes widened. "Let's go find the others." Soon they met up with Maya the Maiasaura, who was playing with her baby dinos, and Spike the Stegosaurus, who was quietly resting under a tree. Tiny the pterodactyl flew down from the sky and joined them too. "I saw smoke coming out of the volcano," said Tiny, flapping her wings. "We need to leave the island before it erupts." The dinosaurs all looked at each other, worried but determined. "We need to build a raft and escape across the water," Maya said. "Let's work together." The friends ran to the beach and began gathering long tree logs, strong vines, and large leaves. While they worked, Maya discovered a hidden cave nearby. Inside were ancient tools left behind by a long-gone dinosaur tribe. "Look at these!" Nearby. Inside were ancient tools left behind by Maya exclaimed. "They'll help us build faster." With the tools, the dinosaurs worked quickly. Tiny flew above, keeping an eye on the volcano. "Smoke was pouring out," Maya exclaimed. "They'll help us build faster." Now, and red-hot lava started to trickle down the sides. "Hurry!" Tiny shouted. "We don't have much time." With one final push, the raft was ready. The dinos climbed aboard just as the ground shook with a mighty roar. Lava streamed toward the beach as they pushed off into the sea. They paddled hard, watching their island disappear behind a cloud of smoke. The sea was calm and the sun began to rise. After a long journey, they saw a new island in the distance. It was green, full of trees, fruits and fresh water. "We made it," Rexy cheered. "This can be our new home," Maya smiled. The dinosaurs stepped onto the new land, happy and safe. They named it New Dino Island and promised to take care of it together. From that day on, the dinosaur friends lived happily, playing, exploring, and sharing many more adventures, always remembering the day they worked together and saved each other. Thanks for watching, kids. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic adventures.